Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can patch an inflatable pool. A while back I did a review on this inflatable backyard pool for kids and it is awesome. However, I noticed there's a little puncture or some type of leak somewhere. So journey along with me and hopefully this video can help you solve your patch problem. So I noticed that I'm definitely losing some air in the bottom rung here, the air chamber at the bottom. It's starting to tip a little bit. Water can still be held, it's not overflowing, but I'm definitely seeing some and also hearing some air escape. And so what I did was I plugged in my air inflator, my pump, and inflated it to the maximum setting, right? And I came over here and listened for and felt for any air coming out. Now I happen to see and notice with my finger there, I can actually feel some air escaping. So what I'm going to do is take a marker and mark generally the point where I think the air leak is coming from. So I'll make two marks, just kind of a ballpark area, because when I flip this thing over, I'm going to want to be able to find it again, right? So that's the point of this. So what I'm going to do is take out all of the water, drain the water, and then I'm going to flip everything over. And I can see, based on my markings, that I do indeed have a puncture, and this is good news because it's not a seam. So I don't know how to fix a seam at this point. I'll cross that bridge when I get there, but I do know how to fix a patch on the vinyl undersiding of this. So I'm going to take an alcohol patch and I'm going to clean it really well. Obviously I want the vinyl underside to be dry when I do this. I'm going to clean it really well, so several scrubs, in fact about a minute. And I'm going to let that dry also really well, at least 10 minutes or so. I gave it 20 minutes just for good measure. And I'm going to use these vinyl patches that came with the pool. There's a couple of these sheets that should have accompanied this pool. And by the way, I'll put a link in the description below for the pool that I'm using. It's, again, an awesome pool. I've been really happy with it. But I'm going to cut out a patch to size, obviously a little bit bigger than the actual puncture hole. I don't need to go crazy here, just a little bit. And I'm going to peel back the little protective adhesive coating there, and you can see it goes on like a piece of tape. Now these patches are specific for vinyl. I'm not going to put anything else on at this point to hold this down. I'm going to test and see how this vinyl patch actually holds up. And I'll be making a separate video, and that will come out soon. The next time I use this pool, I will be determining if this is an effective patch or not, and then crossing that bridge if I get there. So basically I'm just going to compress this and make sure that it's adhering really well to the vinyl, and I'm going to pump the lower, in this case upper because it's upside down, the air compartment back full of air, and I'm going to test to see if that patch is indeed holding. Alright, so air is going into the chamber, and here's the patch again. It's been several minutes since this patch has been applied, and it seems to be holding. However, I'm noticing a little hiss. You can't hear it, unfortunately, but I can. A little hiss coming out. So the vinyl is, something's up with the lower part. I don't think there's enough adhesion happening. So I'm going to shut this off. And just to give you a closer look here, I want to put a little vinyl patch on that little lip of the seam. Can you see how it kind of folds down a little bit? It's in a really tough place. I want there to be more space in that gap so that patch can kind of latch onto, but I don't really want it to be folding. So I put this here so that this patch is not folded at all. So I want the first patch to go on, and then I'm going to take a second patch here, and I'm going to make it a little longer just to give it a little more bite. I want it to hold on to the vinyl, and this is what I'm going to do. I am going to put this one over the seam. So this one will bend and fold. Not ideal, but like I said, I can't control where this puncture is. It's in a real tough spot. So I'm going to put it in like this, kind of a double layered patch, and hopefully that will secure everything down. Now I am testing this, and the sound has disappeared. There's no more hissing sound, so that's great news. So for the moment I'm happy with this patchwork, and I'll leave it be. Now I'll make a separate video if I find out that this patch does not hold and what we can do in that case. But until then, we'll leave it at that, and hopefully this video has been helpful for you in learning how you can apply a patch to an inflatable pool with a puncture. For more do-it-yourself jobs and real home product reviews, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for being with me.